Well, it's been about as lopsided as you could expect from a one seed versus 8 seed series, I should say. A 25-point win for the Philadelphia 76ers that had all the drama of the second night of a back-to-back in late January.
Yeah, I thought Washington came out, had good pace, tried to do some stuff they did. Their inability to knock down threes, and they're just a poor defensive team. Yeah. I mean, Philly kind of got what they wanted, and really put it on them. I mean, look, if you're the 1 seed, the best record in the Eastern Conference, you're supposed to take care of the 8 seed. They did their job tonight in Philly.
It's Kevin McHale, Jason Terry right over there. I'm Matt Weiner. It's Game Time presented by Kia. A blowout win for the Philadelphia 76ers, so much so that none of their starters played more than 28 minutes tonight. So for Doc Rivers, aside from Tobias Harris tweaking an ankle early in the game, and he came back from that even, really, you couldn't ask for anything else out of your team in a 2-0 lead situation.
Yeah, very beneficial. Those guys get to rest, and then you let the young guys taste some of that playoff madness. But, I mean, for Washington, you just feel bad. I mean, to a man, they just don't have the talent that Philly has. So, I mean, they have to play their A-plus game, and tonight they didn't have it on either end of the floor. They shot the ball extremely horrible. And, Westbrook got kind of banged up there at the end. Yep. Beal tried to keep him in it, but, they just didn't have enough. I thought, again, Ben Simmons, his mindset was perfect. Come out, set the tone early, take some pressure off Tobias and Embiid. And, Tobias got it there going early as well. So they're playing well right now. They are a true number 1 seed, and they proved it tonight.
Well, and Simmons, if not for the rest in the fourth quarter, almost certainly would have had a triple-double. He had 22, 9 boards and 8 assists, 11 of 15 from the field. As you pointed out before the game, didn't take a single three because he doesn't need to. And Philadelphia, between Simmons and Embiid, can really own the paint and spread you out a little bit.
Yeah, well, yeah, they have the other people to spread you out, as Embiid's making threes that are, shooting it pretty well out there too. But I really liked what Jet talked about. Just Simmons put his head down early in that game and just went and played bully ball in the paint. And those small guards just couldn't handle him. And that really just set the tone completely for Philly, just being aggressive and attacking. But again, I'll get back to Washington's defense. There just wasn't much resistance. I mean, when a guy drives from the three-point line, gets all the way in, shoulders you, and lays it in, and there's no help, I mean, that's unacceptable. Someone's got to come in there and help them out. So they've got a lot of work to do, Washington does, to just try to find some kind of defensive concepts that are going to slow this Philly team down. And Philly is playing very well. Like you said, they look like a number 1 seed, and they're doing what they're supposed to do.
Plus 18 in the paint, and Washington had just 2 block shots the entire night. Philadelphia racked up 14 blocks on the other end of the floor. Let's check out Simmons' night via the shot chart presented by Mountain Dew. 11 of 15 from the field. Where are all those dots? Show me the dots.
There will be short dots.
Wow.
Yeah, look at that. Dot, all in the paint.
Those are high-efficiency shots.
There's no question. That's how you go 11 for 15.
That's how you do in the paint.
Yeah.
He didn't even take a shot from outside the paint.
No.
And why would you?
Now, if you can get in there, might as well just go in there and do what you do best. Now, like I said, we talked about it before the game. Yeah, people were making a big deal. He had 15 rebounds, 15 assists in game 1. Where's his points? Mm-hmm. Well, he does so many things for that team. And tonight he comes out and just started the game off, just being aggressive, scoring. He's just a really, really good basketball player. Helps you win. Yeah. And we haven't even talked about his defense yet.
I was just going to mention his defense. I mean, in the second half, he guards Beal primarily to start the half, and he did a great job on him. Forced him in some tough shots, couple turnovers, and really threw Beal out of his rhythm in the third quarter.
He's been a candidate for Defensive Player of the Year all season long, a finalist for that award. I don't have any inside knowledge, I think he's going to wind up finishing second to Rudy Gobert. But I don't know. He's certainly a worthy candidate because of his versatility. He can guard just about anybody on the floor at 6'10".
Yeah, no doubt. Guards multiple positions and just really makes it tough, but also rebounds the ball extremely well from the guard position.
Yeah. First 2-0 start in a playoff series since 2013 for the Philadelphia 76ers, who had their most lopsided postseason win since 2018. And because of the disparity in scores in this game, unfortunately, the headlines, a lot of what you're going to see tonight and tomorrow will have nothing to do with the game, but with what happened to Russell Westbrook when he left the game injured in the second half, and that was namely a fan tossing popcorn on his head as he made it through what we call the vomitorium, that aisle that leads into the bowels of any arena, and there was just enough of a gap there for some person to dump popcorn on him in just a reprehensible act.
Yeah.
And I don't know what it is that inspires, especially in a game that their team is winning easily. I can't fathom what would make a fan want to do this. And to me, this isn't a fan at all. This is someone who doesn't, it's hard to even say what's going through their heads here. Being a jerk does not make you a better fan.
No.
It just makes you a jerk.
Seen it my whole career, been in the league since 1980 and seen crazy things and popcorn thrown, fans rush the bench. I mean, I've seen all kinds of stuff that just makes you shake your head. And Russell was really upset about it. But, hey, those Philly fans, they threw snowballs at Santa Claus. And once they do that, they're known for just being kind of off the wall a little bit, those Philly fans. But you shouldn't do that. There's no, like you said, their team's crushing them. They're way ahead. Throwing popcorn at the guy, just something you shouldn't do.
Passion's one thing, and Philadelphia fans are known for that. There's an edge to the crowd, certainly, but that's obviously crossing a line.
Yeah, no question.
And that fan, if that's the person who was taken out, that person should not be allowed back in.
Agreed.
It's as simple as that.
Yeah, that fan's banned for life. I mean, senseless act. I mean, again, what does really throwing popcorn on somebody really do other than piss you off, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so he's done. Get him out of here. And, thank God that Washington's security team had things in place because as a player, something like that happened, you black out. I mean, you literally black out, and it's on, especially somebody like Russell Westbrook. He's already intense as it is, but they corralled him, got him to the locker room, and hopefully all parties are safe.
Well, Jed, I can tell you years ago they didn't have security on your bench, and when you walked in the locker room, you walked in by yourself. You were constantly throwing stuff at people. If they throw somebody, you throw it back at them. It was just crazy. They reach down and grab you, you'd slap them, and it was just different, But there's no room for that. Now they have security, and they take care of you a little bit better. But yeah, Philly, we've had a lot of interesting run-ins with Philly over the years. All the Philly fans there, they are passionate, but that's a step way too far throwing the popcorn.
The Wizards did not enjoy their stay in Philadelphia. They're down 0-2. Let's hear from head coach Scott Brooks.